Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Another perfect day here in sunny San Diego as we welcome you to Qualcomm Stadium. I'm Gus Johnson, along with former Cincinnati Bengals legend Chris Collinsworth. Great to have you here for an exhibition matchup between the Broncos and the Chargers. Chris, a division matchup between two teams that plain don't like one another.
Interesting quarterback matchup today between the gunslinger Phillip Rivers and the game manager in Kyle Orton. And yet it was Kyle Orton's Denver Broncos last year that got off to such a tremendous start. But down the stretch they came, and Phillip Rivers took over, and the San Diego Chargers won the division once again. And so now Kyle Orton, in his second year with the Broncos, gets a chance for a little revenge as they try to take their place back atop the AFC West. Gus, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, Chris, great story. We'll see if it pans out in this game. They'll go to work at the 22, and we'll have a first down and 10. Handoff on the draw.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Flag on the play, first of the game. And this one looks like it's going to come back. The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. He gets to about the 32-yard line. Brandon Seiler was there to bring him down. The Broncos line up to punt. Darren Sproles back deep to return. He's brought down at the 32-yard line.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Another run. The stop was made by the Wolverine, Brian Dawkins. Third down, 3 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Opts for a short throw. It's an incomplete pass. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seemed to get anything going on that drive.
It's fourth down. The Chargers are lining up to punt this one away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. He found some daylight. 6-yard pickup. That brings up second down. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit. They lose a yard with that pass.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Dumps it outright. Can't hang on. It's knocked loose. Eddie Royal cannot come up with it after taking a solid hit.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
Fourth down. The Broncos lining up to punt. He's tackled and down at the 32-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
6 yards that time on the pass play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Looking for a man. He bats the ball away. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. And the tackle was made by DJ Williams.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those first downs and wear down a defense.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Inside handoff. There he goes! Touchdown, Chargers! The Chargers started at their own 30 and used 4 plays for the score. And the point after is good. San Diego is up a touchdown. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Kading will be kicking off. He brings it back to the 23. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line. Hands it to the back. Hammered in the backfield.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
They take over at the 20. Inside give.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
He gets off the throw.
The Chargers did a good job forcing a 3-and-out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
Fourth down. The Broncos lining up to punt. He makes it out to the 40-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 40. And they got him.
Nice job on the line by the Broncos.
They go with the run. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Nice run, a pickup of 8. And now it's third down. Third down, 7 yards to go. Gets the pass off. He's wrestled down at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos left a big hole in that zone defense, so big they allowed for a big-time run after the catch. Phillip Rivers recognized the zone quickly and delivered a strike.
The give to the tailback. And they line up at the 28. Looks for the safe short throw. And he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score 7-zip. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Run play, left side.
That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
So, it's fourth down. This will be about a 36-yard field goal. He splits the uprights. So that will make the score the Chargers 10, the Broncos nothing. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Moves to his right. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. That incompletion will bring up second down. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Sean Merriman was there for the stop. Shabar Gaffney makes his first reception of the game. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Still looking for an open man. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 4. Ball's on the 41. It's a pass. Jammer knocks it down, incomplete. Eddie Royal was his intended target. On their own 41-yard line. Passes it short. He's wrestled down at midfield.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
First down and 10. Goes through his progression. And he's tackled at the 22.
The Broncos are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. He's going to be tackled for a loss. And he's hit as he lets go of the ball. Eric Decker was the intended receiver.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
The offense facing another third down here. Passes it downfield. Touchdown, Broncos.
Kyle Orton had several options on that play, including maybe taking off and running with it, but he's got such great confidence in his arm and his receivers, he was able to make it happen.
Point after is good. And takes off from his own goal line. Gets it to the 21. The Chargers were able to get 3 points on their last possession. He's dropped down at the 22.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Under heavy pressure, gets it off, and he takes a hit.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
From their own 22-yard line. Dumps it out left.
Phillip Rivers has just been so accurate throughout the course of his career, and he has such confidence that even if it is a very tiny little hole, he can fit it in there.
They'll keep it on the ground again. That's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Second down and 5 to go. Ayers will tackle him for a loss at the 35-yard line. That brings up another third down attempt. Short throw to the left. He's wrestled down at the 43-yard line.
Phillip Rivers, from the very first day that we saw him come into the league, he just looked like a professional quarterback.
The pass is away. He catches it, but he's out of bounds, incomplete.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Gives it to the back.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Offense facing another third down situation. They've been very effective converting on this drive.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Fourth down. The Chargers are lining up to punt it away. He angles it out of bounds at the 37.
The Broncos on that last series proved they can move the ball on this defense. They just need to keep it rolling now.
He's tackled right around the 42-yard line by Sean Merriman. Checks down to the short pass. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Run play, left side.
The Broncos actually get a little bit of yardage there. They've been shut down in the running game so far.
Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. And it's now 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left in the half. Just gets it away. He's wrestled down at the 17. Gaffney with his third reception. First down, 10 to go. finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit. Eddie Royal was the intended receiver on the play.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball's on the 17-yard line. Someone jumped early down there.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. You know, defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react.
The Broncos started at their own 35 and used 7 plays to get into the end zone.
Kyle Orton delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. There's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
The PAT is up and good. Denver holds a 4-point lead. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. And takes off from his own goal line. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 24-yard line. Good coverage downfield. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Looks to throw it. And he's running with a purpose now.
Antonio Gates has a basketball background, and I think when you watch him play, you can almost sense that. A lot of his big plays come from just getting his body in sort of rebound position and allowing the quarterback a pretty easy throwing lane.
Second down now following the incomplete pass. On the ground with the tailback. The Chargers will take a timeout. That is their second of the half. And third down, 5 for the first. Searching for an open man. The Broncos will take their first timeout of the half. It's fourth down, and the kicker is on to try this one from 28. So after that kick, the score is now the Chargers 13, the Broncos 14. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. And takes off from his own goal line. He's hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. The Broncos ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. Gives it off. And he's tackled at the 33. Picks up 6 yards. Second down. He passes it. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-13. San Diego will get it first here in the second half. It's fielded at the 2. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. The offense will start at the 24-yard line. It's the tailback. He gets to about the 41-yard line. Surveys the field. Tip pass, and it's picked off. Running down the sideline.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
Denver holds an 8-point advantage. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He'll down it in the end zone. The Chargers turn the ball over on an interception their last time out. Rolling out to his right. And he drops the short pick. Vincent Jackson was his intended target.
Unbelievable.
They take over at the 20. Gives it up the gut. He's dropped down at the 29-yard line. 9-yard pickup. And so it will be third down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. A burst of speed, and he's in the open. Antonio Gates makes his third grab. The halfback with the carry.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
They'll give it off here.
The time the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. And he's crushed as he lets it go. He's wrestled down at the 20.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Has a man short to his left. Jarvis Moss was defending on the play. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Finally gets a catch, his first one of the game. So they are now on the 11. No time to throw. They didn't fall for the fake.
He got fear in his heart. I can smell it.
They call on the field goal unit here. This will be a 36-yard try. The kick is good. Kading will kick it deep. Taken from the 3-yard line. He brings it back to the 23. The offense will start at the 23-yard line. He gets off the throw. Shabar Gaffney was the intended receiver. Give to the tailback. He gets to about the 31-yard line. And he keeps it.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
4th down. The Broncos are lining up to punt this one away. They catch him at the 33-yard line. The offense will take over at the 33. Gives it up the gut. Cuts back and he's dropped. Picks up 6 yards. That brings up 2nd down. And that makes it 2nd and 4 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. They're just inches short. It's 3rd down now and just about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker. Vincent Jackson was the intended receiver on the play. It's 4th down. The Chargers lining up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 35. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. He throws short.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Here's the option. Cooper hits him for a loss at the 41.
Hey, don't panic. Let's focus, all right?
4th down. The Broncos are lining up to punt this one away. He's brought down at the 21.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Here comes the heat.
How many times do you see a team perfectly execute a blitz pickup and simply can't block the guy? And there's nothing the coaches can do there. They did their job, but the guys just got overwhelmed.
And they get to him. The Chargers have the ball to start this fourth quarter and can move into the lead with a touchdown. He makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Draw play. A 7-yard play. That'll bring up second down. Flips it out short to his left. He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Again with the carry. He's brought down at the 13. It's a first down on the 10-yard gain. Second down. Second down and very short yardage here. He rolls out to the right. Brandon Stokely was his intended target.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
The goal line, only a dozen yards away now. Flips out short. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense has struggled defending the pass in this one. He's now got 3 scores through the air.
Yeah, I always felt like with the rules the way they are today, that as long as you're executing as an offense and protecting up front, you should be able to throw the football. And when they've had opportunities to make plays today, they've made them.
Short throw to the left. That seemed like the right call to go for 2.
Yeah, I like the call. I wasn't too crazy about the play call itself. Typically, in that situation, you have a specific play against a specific team that you have great confidence in, and that one just didn't look very special.
This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers will start this drive at the 20. Tosses it out. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Moves to his right. Dawkins picks it off. And he's tackled at the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They spot it at the 48. Feeds it to the back. Castillo scoops it. Running strong downfield.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
To the end zone.
Philip Rivers is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no debate about that. He can change the outcome of the game, and he's such a strong leader, just a fantastic player and fun to watch.
Hand off to the right. Great job there. They were able to get it in for 2.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Kading will be kicking off. He gets it back out to the 20-yard line. Rolls to his right. He's dropped down at the 39-yard line.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
First down and 10. Here's the halfback.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
He'll get it again.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Up the middle.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Fourth down. The Broncos ready to punt this one away. Gets the ball at the 14-yard line.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
It's second down and 6. They'll go with the run once again. Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but When you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up.
Inside handoff. The defense couldn't figure out a way to come up with a stop on that third down attempt.
And let's give that big offensive line a little credit there. They knew they were going to have to drive this defense off the ball, and that's exactly what they did on that one.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. They spot it on the 39. He throws downfield. He's brought down at the 34. Jackson is able to make his fourth reception. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
So they line up at the 35. He rolls out to his right. It's almost picked off. Alfonso Smith with the coverage on the play. Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a third and long situation that they need to convert. Sei Ajirotutu finally gets a catch, his first one of the game. It's 1st and 10. And the pigskin at the 16. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Repeat, first down.
Well, that's more than a little humiliating for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. Short throw to the right. He's wrestled down at the 16-yard line.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Come on, guys.
It's 4th down. They'll line up the field goal unit. This one from 31 yards out. Looks like someone on the offense tried to get an early start.
Offense, Repeat, 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll attempt the field goal. This one from about 36 yards away. He banks it off the upright and through. Wow! They'll work the left side. The Chargers take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 39. We're down to our final minute of this game. He takes a knee.
San Diego.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. And he'll just kneel it here. That'll do it from San Diego. Stay right there for the post-game highlight show. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.